Tragic news, this influencer, a Brazilian girl, died having a Brazilian butt lift in Brazil. She had a fat embolism where fat was injected into the buttocks and inadvertently into large vessels in the buttocks, going into her heart and immediately into her lungs, occluding the vessels and causing almost immediate death. Nothing could be done to stop it once it occurred. I'm going to talk briefly about this phenomenon. There are essentially 3 layers of the buttocks that you can inject fat into. You don't want to be in either the superficial layer right under the skin or too deep inside the muscle. Inside the muscle is where you get the fat embolisms, usually from injecting from the bottom of the butt upwards. Usually these are results of inexperience. This should be an extremely safe procedure in experienced hands. I personally do at least 1 a day, and it is a very safe procedure. It's really up to you to make sure your surgeon is trained and experienced. This influencer's death, Anna Boudrini, is one of the most concerning to me. She went to Turkey to have plastic surgery. She's young and healthy, and she had cardiorespiratory arrest after surgery. I'm extremely concerned about the reports that she might have been partying with her surgeon before the procedure the night before, and that maybe her surgery was rushed. That should never happen. You should never be out partying with your surgeon the night before your surgery. You should be canceling your surgery if you're partying with them the night before. A young, healthy person just does not have cardiorespiratory arrest after routine surgery. Something terribly wrong happened. I'm not sure if she aspirated, which means she inhaled food particles after surgery. Maybe she had not followed the instructions of surgery. Maybe the thorough preoperative testing wasn't done. Maybe they had been partying too much and overlooked a lot of those essentials that should be done. It could have been massive blood loss. This is very concerning because this should be very rare an event to happen. This TikTok influencer had liposuction surgery in Mexico with an untrained provider in a likely unaccredited facility, and also had cardiorespiratory arrest. Again, young healthy patients do not have cardiorespiratory arrest except under extreme circumstances from extreme blood loss. Potentially had a fat embolism that was not recognized. It says that she was given intravenous medication, but that's hard to believe that a medicine caused her arrest. It was likely due to other events that occurred. It would be hard for me to know without reviewing her record. The key takeaways is all 3 of these were influencers. One of them was trading promotion for surgery. They were all going for low-cost surgery. They were likely giving up appropriate experience and training of their surgeon in order to have these procedures, likely giving up accredited facilities and all the safeguards that are placed in America that we pay for to have safe surgery. It's critical for you to do your research so nothing like that happens to you. Screening your plastic surgery starts with going to the American Board of Plastic Surgery and ensuring that your doctor is board certified, which means they meet the minimum safety standards for doing these surgeries. After that, it's intense research, researching their results, making sure there's a lot of pictures of their results, making sure they have a social media presence, making sure they have before and after pictures, and making sure they have good reviews. Last, have 2 to 3 consultations. Choose the most experienced surgeon. Cost should be a factor, but not the ultimate decision maker. When you choose to travel and go for cheaper surgery, you are avoiding paying for the safeguards in place, including the board certification, the accreditation of the facility, which means they will have things like oxygen and appropriate safety measures and equipment available in case of emergencies or urgencies. If you have any questions about choosing your plastic surgeon or having safe surgery, drop me a question below. I'm Dr. Sam Kababi, board certified plastic surgeon, an expert in breast and body contour.